Namaste, everyone, and welcome to the Wednesday Anchor to Light meditation. So today we'll just have a short lesson on life. Okay, and in the course of my studies, learning, I always emphasize that never stop learning, keep learning. There's always something new, and you notice that the more you know, the more you realize how dumb you are. No, I'm kidding. You start noticing that, wow, just when I thought I know so much, then you realize how much more we don't know. Okay, so just keep that in mind. And so I thought I'd share some of the lessons I've learned, and hopefully if it can uplift you, empower you, and help you get through whatever you're going through, then that's wonderful. And I was reading some Chinese proverbs, and it says, when the winds of change blow, some people build walls, some people build windmills. Ooh, ancient Chinese proverb. Anyway, I have no idea who said it, but who cares? It's a good one. Okay, and that came to me because we have so many people going through lots of changes this year and a half. With the pandemic, with whatever else is going in people's lives. It's just some people's lives have been turned upside down. Some of you have lost loved ones. Some of you have gotten sick, and some of you have lost their jobs. At the same time, we hear a lot of people, their lives have changed. They've been able to spend more time with family. They've been able to turn the so-called pandemic situation, right, into financially something more more income generating, because instead of traveling so much physically, they're stuck at home, they're stuck in their office, and they had to kind of think of ways to make it work. And opportunities that they did not harness before because they're so busy traveling. Now they're stuck at home, they're stuck in front of a screen. They go, oh man, what do I do? How do I take advantage of this? Well, first of all, people say, how do I survive this? And once they got through that, they go, wait, not only can I survive this, but I can make this work. You see so far? And so a big part of it has to do, again, for the millionth time, I know you've heard me say it so many times, you might not have control over the circumstances outside of the eye. There's one thing you can control, your response to it. So although there's, like a metaphor, the winds of change are happening, and come on, you guys. The Lord Buddha said, everything is subject to change. You can't handle it? Too bad, buddy. You're screwed. It's gonna things are gonna change. So how much suffering you have, or how little suffering you have, is directly dependent on one thing and one thing alone. How do you respond to that change? It's going to happen. You sit there and complain, well, who's not fair, blah, blah, blah. Well, enjoy yourself. Enjoy your misery, because that's going to keep happening forever. Sometimes I wonder what some of the people I talk to or I see online, what's wrong with these people? They feel so entitled. It's like the universe owes them. Are you kidding me? Keep thinking that, and you guarantee your life a life of misery. The key is to see things clearly. This is the situation. Let me step back, observe. What are the conditions? What are the options? Okay, and so on and so on. From there, you direct your body, your emotions, and thoughts to respond. That is that. Why make it complicated? People get so emotional. I can't believe this. I'm going. And no matter what you tell them, hey, I come to a certain conclusion. Their minds are made up. I'm not going to try to change it with facts, because somehow facts screw the mind up. So, unfortunately, that's what the teacher says. Some people have to learn it through life. Now, some of you, or most of you, I hope, have been hit in the head so many times you go, wait. Let me learn from someone who's been there. Another Chinese proverb. You want to know what's at the destination? Talk to the people who've been there and on the way back. It's called life experiences. That's why in Japanese, they call the teacher sensei. Right? If you write down the characters, I don't speak Japanese other than, arigato gozaimasu. Okay? Hi, that's the easy one. Can't screw that one up. Hi means yes. Okay? Anyway, if you write it down in character, I read Chinese. So in Chinese it says 先生. Again, to the ordinary Chinese dude, Shensheng means husband or mister. But the same characters, if you really break it down, Shen means first, Sheng means born. So our teachers in whatever profession, whatever field, they've been metaphorically born ahead of us as far as this knowledge is concerned. They've studied it, or they've gone through it, or it could be the, I don't know, make something up. It could be the janitor that works in your building, but they went through life. They know what to do, what not to do when it comes to a certain topic. They're your teacher. Anybody could be. So they were born ahead in knowledge in that particular topic before you are. Sensei. So a person who has, I don't want to use the word common sense, but a person who's just smart will just say, well, why should I try to learn it again myself when somebody already learned it? All I gotta do is extract what they've learned and apply it, so I don't have to go through the R&D process. Make sense? And so we know, there's no doubt, there's always going to be change. Again, you can't handle it, well, it'll hit you in the face so hard, you'll go, oh yeah, okay, there's such a thing as change. You hear so far? So we know there's going to be change. Just suck it up, analyze, and say, okay, I could complain about these winds of change, build up a wall and resist it, right? And at some point, that wall will come down. If the wind keeps blowing stronger and stronger, that wall's going to come down. Or you can go, all right, you know there's going to be winds of change already. Instead of complaining about it, well, it's a constant. I know it sounds like a contradiction. Change is constant. It's going to happen. So the question is, how do I actually anticipate it, that there's going to be change? So how do I strategize that whatever I'm doing with whatever it is that you're dealing with health, family, relationships, money, whatever it is, so how do it do it in such a way that I will anticipate this winds of change will keep coming. How do I harness it? How do I make it better? How do I actually be happy this change is happening and take advantage of it and use it as a springboard to go further? Hence the metaphor of what? Windmill. No wind, windmill, no swing, no spin. Right? Windmill, no wind, no spin. But we know already it's a constant, there will be change. So you go, okay, this change is going to happen, whether I like it or not. So, why don't I devise my life in such a way that any change that comes in, I'll immediately retool and be able to take advantage of that change to make life even better. I know that sounds like a broad statement, but a big part of it is mindset. Literally, it is mindset. I mean, all kidding aside, it's mindset. And the ability to have that mindset is dependent on the amount of clarity you and I have. Without that clarity, it's drama every day. True? Think about it. You see something in the news, tomorrow everything's going great, yay! Something bad happens the next day, so your life's like a drama. And some people get addicted to that, right? That's why you notice some of your family members or your loved ones, when there's no activity, when things are quiet, they can't stand it. It drives them crazy. Oh, it's not life. I want to feel the excitement. Yeah, they're like, ooh. That's because the emotional body is in control of their lives. The soul is literally entangled by the emotional body. And of course, it's very difficult to separate your emotions and your thoughts. So of course, as a person gets emotionally entangled in that emotional stress or drama, the mind starts putting something together to validate it. True? That's how most people do it. As I say, if you're in sales, people first buy emotionally and justify it intellectually. So the two are oftentimes tied together. That's why I remember my teacher was saying, when you say the mind, most people think it's the mental faculty. It's actually, one level of truth, it's actually the combination of your mental and emotional faculties together. And of course, you've heard me say this before. you go even deeper. The mind is literally the tendencies or the consciousnesses of your emotional body, your mental body, even your physical body, the tendencies or the consciousnesses of each of your chakras. All those put together is what you call your subconscious mind. In other words, you don't have to tell your body, hey, go eat, you're hungry. It comes up on its own. Your basic chakra will spin at a certain rate and say, hey, get your ass out of bed, go make money. Right? You don't have to tell your heart chakra, hey, come on, heart chakra, expand more so you'll be more loving. No, that is its nature. So all those innate tendencies are actually what? The consciousness of each of those either energy centers, your emotional body, mental body, even your physical body. Okay? I know I just threw it out there out of nowhere, but that's just to give you context. And if any of you want to know more about this, go to your nearest pranic healing center. Or get this book, The Chakras and Their Functions. It's like a summary. Or I would recommend when you attend pranic psychotherapy, then all that will be discussed, and how when the emotional body and the mental body, get together and really focus on something, that's what an addiction is. That is what an obsession, or what is what do you call this, a phobia is. These are basically creations of the emotional mental body. Okay? Anyway, so let's go back to the main topic, which is, whether you like it or not, things will not always be the same. You can't handle it? Well, the sooner you force yourself to handle it properly, the earlier the misery stops. I cannot get any more direct than that. And a lot of us have experienced a lot of changes this past 2 years, right? Going on almost 2 years now. And guess what? We meet again 10 lifetimes from now. That law of change will still be there. So you might as well design your consciousness in such a way that anticipate changes happen, and how do I use that change, that wind of change, to make my windmill go faster, to propel me forward towards success. That's just the way it is. I wish these life lessons were taught to me in my much younger years. Then life would have been much easier. But all of us learn it at the right time, in the sense that where our consciousness can handle it. If this was taught to me maybe in my teenage years, I go, I don't believe in that hocus pocus stuff. So who knows? Anyway, I hope I was able to get through to some of you and to prevent you from experiencing more suffering. Because I've seen people, they just sit there and just complain, why is this? I can't believe this is happening to me. And they put all that energy into it. Now think about it. If you put that much time, that much energy, that much attention to feeling bad that things are happening, what if you just flick a switch and use all that time, all that energy to actually devise a way to make it better? Which one do you think would be more productive? I know what you guys say. Yeah, it's easy for you to say. You're not swimming in it. Look, that's the entire point. If you already know this ahead of time, when certain things come up that change, your mind, your entire energy body can be already trained, instead of diving into the mud, to think of ways to get out of it. How to make it better, how to take advantage of these circumstances and use it as a way to actually make things better. It's a matter of training. Remember training your horses? You're training your horses that, okay, if something comes up, there's a tree, instead of standing in front of imagine, this is what a lot of people do. You have your 3 horses, and there's a big old tree right in the middle of your path because it fell or whatever. People just sit there. Why is there a tree? Why is there something in my path? So the horses are like that. They're trained to just sit there. Or, if your horses are trained, if they see it there, Automatically, you don't have to do too much. They already start looking for, okay, there's a tree. Let's go over here. Oh, there's food there too. Let's do that. Get the idea? It's a matter of training your horses. And none of that will ever happen if you don't first acknowledge that you're the charioteer. That when all is said and done, no matter what happens, the bottom line is the I still make choices. And in order to be able to make those choices, you have to first disidentify the I from all this stuff, that the body, the emotions and thoughts, all these are not the I. Remember who you are first, and then from there, you'll be able to see things clearly. As you see things clearly, you would know how to respond appropriately. Whether it's a time to panic, or panic for a few, you just say, oh, well, it's human nature. Panic for a few minutes, okay, I'm done with the panicking thing. Okay, let's look at the solution now. You won't be able to do that if you don't have a knowingness or realization that you do have control over the way you respond to the world. That's it. Let's meditate. To the Divine Supreme God, Divine Father, Mother, to all the spiritual elders, holy masters, saints, archangels, holy angels, and spiritual helpers, personally to my teacher, Master Chokoksui Mahagu Jumeling, we thank you for divine light, love, guidance, help, healing, and protection. Thank you for purifying our minds, our emotions, our bodies, our souls, and fill us with divine love, divine mercy, compassion, and healing. In full faith, so be it. Alright, put your hand like this. Just tap your crown. Be aware of your crown. I am that. I'm not the body, I'm not the emotion, I'm not the thoughts, I am the soul. I am a spiritual being of divine intelligence, divine love, and divine power. Let's go deeper into that. I am a spiritual being of divine intelligence. So I can control my mind, my mental faculties, my thoughts. I am a spiritual being of divine love. So I can choose to create happy emotions, love, mercy, and compassion. I am a spiritual being of divine power, divine will, to be able to control the urges of my body, the movements of my body. I am that. The soul, the spiritual self. Be still. I am connected in one to my higher soul. I am that, the Atma, the higher soul. I am connected in one with the divine spark within me. I am a child of God. I am one with God. I am one with all. There is only oneness. I am that. Maintain the connection of your tongue on the roof of your mouth. Just be still. You're not the body, you're not the emotion, not the thoughts. You are the spiritual self that regulates the movement of the body, the emotions, and thoughts. You are the soul. You are that spiritual self, a being of pure energy and light. You are connected and one to a greater light. You're connected in one to your higher soul. You're connected in one to the divine spark within you. That divine spark is one and part with the universal flame. You're one with God, you're one with all. There's only oneness. Be still. Maintain your stillness and awareness. Just say, we are one. We're one with God, we're one with all. There's only oneness. Any separation or division are just illusions. We are one. Maintain that state of oneness. Simultaneously open your hands in blessing. Be aware of your heart, be aware of your hands. Feel the earth in front of you. Just visualize the earth the size of a little ball in front of you. Fill it with golden light and pink light. Fill the earth with so much beautiful pink light. Our hearts are one. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Wherever there's hatred anywhere in the world, let me sow love. Where there's injury, let me sow pardon and forgiveness. Where there's doubt, let me sow faith. Where there's despair, let me sow hope. Collectively, be aware of your hearts, your hands, your entire being. Just fill the earth with peace, with love, with hope, and with faith, especially if you know people who are suffering. They might need physical healing, financial healing, relationship healing, even mental health healing. May divine blessings of hope and faith and a better tomorrow fill their life now. So be it. Where there's darkness, let me sow light. Where there's sadness, let me sow joy. Be aware of your heart and your hands. Fill the earth with so much peace, love, the spirit of forgiveness and reconciliation, with hope and with faith, with light and joy. So be it. So be it. Now be aware of your heart. Take a deep breath. Be aware of your crown and exhale and stay there. Be aware of your crown in your hands. Now fill the earth with beautiful golden light. Fill the earth with so much golden light. Let it fill your family, your friends, your relatives, the people you work with. Let that golden light spread throughout the entire earth. From the heart of God, through my soul, through my entire being, may every person, every being on earth be blessed with love and kindness. Let all be blessed with great joy and happiness, with understanding, harmony, and divine peace. May all be blessed. So be it. Blessings be to all. Fill the earth with so much golden light. We're just the pipelines, the energy channels for these blessings to flow through. So aim it at wherever you want, to the countries that need healing. There's huge fires that are still happening in Northern California. You might not live in the area. Well, guess what? We're in the same atmosphere. So bless those areas with golden light. May all those fires be completely and quickly extinguished now. So be it. Same thing with Greece and other parts of the world that are having calamities. So be it. If you know people in hospitals who are sick, fill them with golden light, with divine healing energy. Bless all the caregivers and first responders. Most of them are tired beyond exhaustion. To serve and continue to serve. Empower them. Fill them with divine love. Fill them with divine healing energy. And especially with divine protection. So be it. So be it. So it is. Now, gently be aware of your heart and be aware of your crown at the same time. Take a deep breath. Fill the earth with beautiful, more intense golden light. Just say, our hearts are one, our souls are one, our spirits are one. There's only oneness. And in this oneness, we humbly ask to be channels of love, light, and healing to the entire earth. From the center of the heart of God, through my soul, through my entire being, may every person, every being in the higher worlds, middle worlds, even the lower worlds, Let every sentient being in every dimension above and below be blessed with God's unconditional love and kindness. Let all be blessed with inner peace, inner healing, and for many at this time, physical and financial healing and mental healing. May all be blessed with understanding, with harmony, goodwill, and the willingness to do good. So be it. So be it, and so it is. Now gently put your hands down. Keep your eyes closed. Keep your tongue in the roof of your mouth. Just be still. Imagine a beautiful golden star floating above your head. Just a brilliant golden star radiating light in every direction. It's filling up your room, your house. It's extending, that light is so bright, it's extending outwards to your city, country. Literally, that light is so bright, it's illuminating everywhere around you. Just look at that light. Now be aware of the love within your heart. Allow the love within your heart to gently rise up to the crown, outside of your crown, closer and closer and closer, and let it just simply dissolve into that golden star. Allow every part of your consciousness to be one with that golden star. Be still. You're not the body, you're the spiritual self. You're not any of your emotions, you are the spiritual self. You're not your mind, your thoughts, you are the spiritual self. That is your true nature. Be still. Remember who you are. Remember your true nature. A being of pure energy and spiritual light. Just silently affirm, I am that. I am that. I am that radiant spiritual light. That spiritual light am I. Be still. Om. Om. You, the spiritual self, are now immersed in an ocean of light. Brilliant, brilliant light. Om. Be still. Be aware of your true nature. Allow yourself to just simply be that light now. Let go, and just let things be now. let go. Allow yourself to just swim in that ocean of light. Every part of your being is now part of that beautiful ocean of golden light. Now, we are one. Gently, slowly, gently move your fingers, move your toes. Very gently and slowly come back to your physical form. Just move your fingers and toes. These are the farthest away from your crown. So as you move them, it forces the soul to go through the body to reach those areas. Make sense? Alright, raise your hands in blessing. We're going to release the excess energies our bodies cannot absorb. So first, picture the people you love in front of you. Fill them all with golden light. May all of them be blessed with good health, with happiness, with prosperity, and with spirituality. So be it. May all of them be divinely blessed. So it is. May all of them be blessed with peace, with love, and healing. So be it. Bless your family, your friends, the people you care about. Bless the people at work. May all be divinely blessed. So be it. Now be aware of your feet and the base of your spine. Project golden light down into the earth. Fill the earth below you with golden light. Just visualize the golden light going down deep, 20, 30, 40 feet, and then extending sideways. The ground below you is literally saturated with golden light from you, or through you. Let our beloved Mother Earth be blessed with divine light, divine love, and divine power. Let our beloved Mother Earth be healed, regenerated, and revitalized. Blessings be to Mother Earth. So be it, and so it is. To the Divine Supreme God, Divine Father, Mother, thank you. To all the spiritual elders, holy masters, saints, archangels, holy angels, spiritual helpers. Personally, to my beloved and respected teacher, Master Tuakok Sui Mahagu Jumain, thank you all for your immense blessings. To the Lord Christ, to the Lord Buddha, and all the higher beings, thank you. In full faith, so it is. All right. I think we kind of overdid it. I was watching the clock, and I think the silence part was about almost 4 minutes. Yeah, normally you're supposed to do like maybe a minute and a half to two, because most of you are well, I shouldn't say most. You come from all walks of life. Some of you have meditated. Some of you, this is the first time you're doing it. Some of you got dragged over by your friends. And I think the 3-minute, 4-minute silence might have been too much for you. So, oh well, anyway, it is what it is. Sometimes we do it shorter, sometimes we do it longer. All right, so I hope you enjoyed the meditation. The lecture earlier, it's basically, I call it life's lessons. Life lessons. There's always going to be change, whether you like it or not. It's how you deal with it that determines if you come out ahead or you come out screaming and yelling and crying. As simple as that. And unfortunately, I've had people, every time I say it, I had people complain. I mean, they literally complain and say, oh, you're suppressing stuff. Okay, let me just get that out of the way before you guys go nuts on useless stuff. Okay, listen carefully. We're not suppressing it. Number one, we're acknowledging it. How do we acknowledge it? By identifying it, what it is. You understand? You acknowledge it by first identifying, okay, this is the change. These are the feelings that are coming up to me. These are the thoughts that are coming. You identify, observe. From there, you realize all these emotions and thoughts are not the I. These are stuff we create in response to this. Then you think, what is the proper response? The proper response is, anyway, change is there. How do I make the most of it? So you create a different set of thoughts and emotions that basically pushes you in the right direction. That's it. And you cannot do any of that until there's clarity within you. As simple as that. You can read 1,000 books, 1,000,000 books, doesn't matter. That's the process. And all we're doing is simplifying it for you so that you can acknowledge it and move on. You know, people say, the Lord Buddha said the cause of suffering is attachment. There are many, many interpretations. One of the interpretation is the cause of suffering is being attached to a certain perception. That things will not change. Things will always be the same. In fact, in the Four Noble Truths, that's what the Lord Buddha said. One of the causes of suffering is attachment to the fact that good days will always be good days. But we already know there'll be good days and not so good days. And the secret is enjoy the good days. The days that are not so good, turn it into a good day by changing our perception and what the heck we do with it. As simple as that. Okay, I hope you got the message. And we wish you much joy and happiness. And we will see you for the evening lecture and meditation. Namaste, everyone. You all take care. And if you have any questions, about classes and information, just go to mastercode.org. Most of it is there. And thank you very much for your comments and whatever else stuff you want to say. Namaste, you all take care, God bless, and we will see you in 7 hours and 17 minutes. Okay.